giving is one of the pillars, I think, of finance that we want to emphasize, especially in later life as we realize, hey, I've got an abundance beyond what it takes for me to meet my daily needs and for us to live a comfortable lifestyle. Let's start retooling towards the idea of giving. Hey folks, this is Colin Richards, president and founder of Lord & Richards, and once again, I'm excited to be talking to you today about the 4 pillars of a happy, successful life. And you know that if you've listened to our show or our podcast or have picked us up on YouTube for any length of time, that what we predominantly talk about is the 4th pillar, which is finances, or we might call it financial independence, because it's more important to be financially independent than just to have money or finances. And so those 4 pillars we've been talking about in these last few segments are faith, which is the real foundation of the other 3. Right? Having a right relationship with God, and then family, having a right relationship with others, especially those closest to us, an enjoyable, fulfilling, satisfying relationship with our wife, our children, our grandkids, our grandparents, our extended family, that this is a source of incredible joy in your life. And that in order to make those first 2 work well, we really need a healthy, active body right into older age. And in a previous segment, I challenged the idea that we should expect to die young at 70 or 80. So many people are living longer, more fulfilling lives. We don't have to envision being an old person in a wheelchair or a nursing home. Technology and information are giving us access to incredible opportunities to extend lifespan and extend it healthily. Nobody wants to be infirm. Nobody wants to be a burden. We all want to live happy, healthy lives. And then the 4th pillar is going to be a resource, right? It's not the source of happiness. It's a resource for happiness. The sources of happiness, faith, and family. Fitness is another resource towards happiness, and finance, the final resource. If you have money in abundance, if you have an abundance of money that is more than just to meet the basic needs of life, you're in a position to enhance all of the other 3. Your fitness. Access to more money gives you access to more health tools, information, technology, diagnostics, cutting edge things that you can put in place in your health plan. Someone has said wisely, become the CEO of your own healthcare. It can also help you do more with family, spend more time with family, enjoy family more by having the resource of an abundance of money to take trips together, to do things together, to bless one another financially. And of course, in the faith arena, giving is one of the pillars, I think, of finance that we want to emphasize, especially in later life as we realize, hey, I've got an abundance beyond what it takes for me to meet my daily needs and for us to live a comfortable lifestyle. Let's start retooling towards the idea of giving. So faith, family, fitness, and finance. And I call that last one financial independence. Now, there are 5 biblical priorities. So if you're a person of faith, God, who is the one who created us all, who has ultimate wisdom, has identified all through Scripture priorities around how to develop financial independence, how to have an abundance of money and still be happy. Because many people have sorrow. They have unhappiness in spite of their riches and wealth. That starts with this principle. So here are the 5 core principles of money, of finance, that have been with Lord & Richards since the beginning. And in subsequent episodes, we're going to go a little bit deeper. Number 1, fear the Lord, right? We already said faith is the foundation. The blessing of the Lord, Proverbs 10:22, makes rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. The blessing of the Lord makes rich. He adds no sorrow with it. So a happy life can be a financially blessed life. Eliminate debt. Number 2, the borrower is the slave to the lender, Proverbs 22:7. You don't want to be enslaved by money. You want to be enriched by it. You want it to be a resource toward happiness. Number 3, manage risk as a steward. Many people are under the assumption that we should take unlimited risk in the pursuit of gains in our portfolio. And that's just not true. One of the key elements of a financial independence plan, which we help you develop at Lord & Richards, is to manage risk. Just like a business would, just like foundations, endowments, and some of the largest pools of money in the world. And we're going to teach you how to do that, and we're going to come alongside and help you to that. Here's what Proverbs says, 13:11, wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but who gathers little by little will increase it. That's a great principle. We taught our kids, right? Don't try to get rich quick. Yet many people are doing that in their 401ks, their IRAs, and their non-IRA portfolio. Here's a beautiful one. Psalm 71:9, the fourth principle, provide for one another in old age, right? Looking ahead to the future, what can we do to enhance our quality of life, to improve our happiness? What information, what technology, what financial resources can we deploy to extend our life healthily with those that we love? Psalm 71:9 says, do not cast me off in the time of old age. Forsake me not when my strength is spent. Right? We know that the calendar will eventually wind down in these bodies, but we want to do everything we can to live a God-blessed and long and healthy life. And then fifth, Proverbs 13:22, a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. Consider your legacy. And this is where giving comes in. This is where the greatest and most enriching aspects of being retired or even still working and being financially independent come into play, because our goals should be financial independence so we can do more in the realm of fitness, more in the realm of family, more in the realm of faith. Most people are spending their days working hard in the hopes of one day becoming financially independent. I want you to do that now. I want you to get on the road to financial independence so you can begin to use the abundance that God has placed in your hands to do more of what you love with the people that you love, even while you're working, right? It's possible to have that kind of financial confidence. And without a plan to provide yourself that economic freedom now, even while you're working, the likelihood of your success drops dramatically. Well, folks, I'm talking to people just like you every single day, and I would be excited to have a part in your life. It simply starts with a phone call.